¿Qué pasó, familia? Welcome back to Northside LDN. Caramba, Arsenal won, PSV nil, and this game was one of the most frustrating games I've seen all season from Arsenal. Am I surprised? No. We saw this frustrating performance against Zurich. We saw it against the second game against Bordeaux. We saw this against Leeds. This is nothing shocking. This is nothing surprising, caramba. Once again, Arsenal frustrating today. Frustrating. Let's get straight into it. When I first saw the starting lineup, I was thinking, okay, cool. There's players here that are part of the rotation, players that are not starting 11 players that need to show up today. Give the manager something to give the manager a headache. Tell him, you know what? There's multiple players in each position now that are up in their game, are ready to perform, that you need to consider now going into the Premier League, once the FA Cup comes around, etc., etc. Yeah, when I saw Tomiyasu, I said it's your chance to make your mark once again on the team. I said, when you're looking at Sambi Lokonga, you're another player that so far this season hasn't been that great. You have the chance to perform today. You have the chance to give Mikel Arteta a headache. I was looking at Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira that has been frustrating this season, that turns up, maybe scores a goal, but his overall 90 minutes performance ain't good enough. Your chance to give Mikel Arteta a headache to be in the starting 11. Then I'm looking at Nketiah, somebody that we paid 100k for. You know what I mean? Gave him the iconic number 14 shirt, Thierry Henry's shirt. Yeah? This is a chance for you to show up because you ain't showed up this season. This is a chance for players like that. Tina Turner, give Ramsdale some competition. Give him a headache. Make sure that he's always on his toes, that if he doesn't perform, that you are going to be the new number one goalkeeper. You're going to displace him out of the starting lineup. Now, when the reality was, the game started, Arsenal with all the possession, knocking it back and forth. I saw Tomiyasu ball through to Saka, got him straight through. Over the top, was straight through onto goal. Tomiyasu played very well. I saw Xhaka at times, 1-2s with Gabriel Jesus, getting him in the box. There was a chance where Saka crosses the ball to Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah completely misses the ball. I mean, come on. You held this club, Eddie Nketiah, to ransom, and this is the bullcrap performance that you put up. And not just this game, before anyone says, oh, he's overreacted again, he just wants to see something negative. No, it's every time you get minutes, Eddie Nketiah, you're not performing well. Eddie Nketiah wasn't being direct, dithering on the ball for way too long. So frustrating. We had all the possession in the world. But once again, who cares if you got possession if you don't put the team to the sword? We didn't see it. Lokonga, there was a good time Lokonga played a through ball. It went straight through to Gabriel Jesus. He was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And Gabriel Jesus doesn't put it to bed. The chance with Nketiah, he doesn't put it to bed. Dithering on the ball way too long. Tomiyasu and Tini making runs, whipping crosses in, Tomiyasu was great. The way Tomiyasu controlled Gakpo. I said before this game started, I said, Gakpo, you've been linked to Arsenal. Every transfer window, we keep seeing rumors about Gakpo to Arsenal, Gakpo to Arsenal. I wanted to see if you're actually going to step up and give the scouts at Arsenal, give Edu, give Arteta a reason to look at you and consider you as a player that we need to bring into the squad to strengthen in January. He done nothing. Tomiyasu had him on toast. The guy wasn't doing anything. From the first minute, Tomiyasu's winning the headers, winning the ball, not allowing Gakpo to get in behind, not allowing him space. There was only one opportunity. There was only one time where Gakpo did anything. He went around Tomiyasu, played a through ball to another player into the box. But luckily, there was another Arsenal player there. I can't remember exactly which one it was to intercept the ball. That was about it. Tomiyasu was fantastic today. Fantastic defensively. Mind you, he's a centre-back, not a right-back. And he played very, very well today. Tini as well, making the runs, crossing the ball in, absolutely performing really well. The first half was so frustrating because we had so many chances. Gabriel Jesus missing so many chances. Very good in the build-up play, as we all know and we come to expect from Gabriel Jesus. But where was the shooting boots? Saka as well. One or two chances, getting by one or two players. There was a time he went through two players, shot, and it went wide. And that was the frustrating thing with today. We had all the opportunity. We were creating chances. Granit Xhaka going forward was excellent today in the first half and in the second half. He was creating chances, 1-2s, and also, even though he was creating chances in the final third, he was still dropping back and helping Lokonga, knowing that Lokonga cannot control the midfield on his own. He was still controlling and helping Lokonga. Fabio Vieira offered absolutely nada. Bucaria from him once again. Nothing. Offered nothing. Was doing nothing. You know what I mean? Eddie Nketiah, so frustrating, this guy, man. I said, yo, with that blistering pace, run at man. Run at man. It took him 35 minutes to start running at them, to start actually cutting through them. And you could see that the PSV defense were getting rattled. They didn't know what to do when Nketiah was running at them. And then you're like, shoot, you're a striker, shoot. You've now ran yourself into a good position just outside the box. Shoot. The guy wouldn't shoot. Then when he did shoot, it would go too far wide. There was a chance where Nketiah had the ball. It was a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He absolutely skies it. I'm thinking, what is this guy doing? Gabriel Jesus as well. How many times did he work himself into a good position? And then it's like he ran out of gas. He ran out of steam. The shot, no venom, no sting, nada. You know what I mean? Lackadaisies, like he was... And I'm not even going to completely blame Gabriel Jesus. I'm not going to completely blame him, because at the end of the day, he was having to drop deep and do the job of Fabio Vieira, as in getting the ball from deep, creating chances for himself. By the time Gabriel Jesus was next to goal, he was burnt out. Man's having to drop in deep next to Lokonga, grab the ball, create a chance for himself and shoot. What was Fabio Vieira doing this game? Because I've been saying, what does this guy excel at Arsenal? Now, once again, I'm happy with the result. I'm not happy with the performance. And if we continue to play like this, we're going to get found out. Today, defensively, everyone was fine. Because at the end of the day, PSG was offering nada, nenhuma pucaria, não estavam fazendo nenhuma merda. They did nothing. Nothing. Gakpo, where were you? There was only one chance from PSV, which was Simmons. He'd done a run and he obviously spun Xhaka. Xhaka didn't have the recovery pace to get him back. No one put a body in. No one was in front of him, and luckily he skied it over the crossbar. That was about it. That was all the opportunities they had. We had all the possession, all the chances, and what did we do? Tell me, out of all these from the starting lineup that we have, the players that are not starting, they're not starting 11 players for us, week in, week out. Did any of them fill themselves with glory? Because I don't think they did. Sambi Lokonga didn't. Fabio Vieira didn't. Eddie Nketiah didn't. Did you do anything to give this manager a headache and say, listen, I'm here, I want to play, I should be in the starting lineup? No, I didn't see it. Let's start. Because at the end of the day, it was just not good enough in terms of the way we were playing in the final third. We did very good in creating chances, but we wasn't putting the game to bed. And thank God Granit Xhaka scored the goal and put us ahead. But we should have been piping these guys. I predicted 3-0 and we struggled. Yeah? Bear in mind, this isn't a team that we only had rotation players. We had starting 11 players. Tierney's a starting 11 player. So is Gabriel. Sometimes even Tomiyasu, Xhaka is, Saka is, Jesus is, and we're struggling. Why? Because we didn't go out in the summer and do what was necessary. And now we're having to play certain starting 11 players week in, week out. Saka went down with a cramp. If that guy gets injured, if this pops up that he's actually injured, what are we going to do? Last season, we burnt out Saka, we burnt out Martinelli, and what has this manager learned? Because Saka's playing every game. Does this manager not learn how to manage the game? And even when Saka went down, you would think that Mikel Arteta would say, you know what? I don't want to aggravate it. Let's say there is an injury. If I get him off now, if he is injured, he won't be out for as long of a time. No, he says, play on, Saka. I'm not subbing you off. Play on, bro. Don't worry about it. Yeah? You keep playing. And if you aggravate it, it doesn't matter because you just be out for longer. Is that good man management by this manager? We bottled top 4 last season because we were playing our youngsters into the ground every competition. I'm expecting you to learn from that. I'm expecting you to see that and see where you went wrong last season and say, we need to manage this. Why was Marquinhos not given a chance? Why? Because I tell you what, I remember Marquinhos scoring against Zurich and being our best player on the pitch against Zurich. What has Eddie Nketiah done? What has he done? 100k a week and a new 5-year contract. And what has he done to show us that he deserves that after holding this club ransom? This guy ain't good enough. And I had, my boy Tony Claude Gunner saying, what has gone wrong with Nketiah? Nothing. This is what happens when you re-sign players that are not good enough. Fabio Vieira, what are you doing, bro? You look like a B-Tech Bruno Fernandes. If you're not scoring goals, what do you bring to the team? Nothing. Your overall play is non-existent. He wasn't involved in anything. The first half, Xhaka was playing much better than him going forward. Even Lokonga. I remember the long ball from Lokonga to Jesus. I never saw Fabio Vieira doing that. And both Granit Xhaka and Lokonga are playing deep. They're playing deep and they're offering more in the final third. Fabio Vieira, you're a number 10, caramba. What are you doing, bro? Apart from going to the local Portuguese cafe to have a little bitok and maybe a pastel de nata and some risotto and chilling, bro. Yeah, getting ready for the summertime when you can go to flipping Algarve and put your feet up and put your toes in the sand. I'm sick of it, bro. So you need to turn up. And I've said about Fabio Vieira, listen, if I understand he needs to come to grips with the Premier League, yeah, I get it. Premier League, it takes time. Even some really top players take time to adapt to the Premier League. I get it. But at the end of the day, you're not turning up against Bodo, you're not turning up against Zurich, and you're not turning up against PSV. These teams are probably the same level as teams in the Portuguese league. These are not elite teams. So why can't you do what is necessary? I don't understand. It's not like you're coming up. It's not like we're in the semi-finals of the Europa League and we're going up against, I don't know, Atletico Madrid, or we're going up against I don't know, an amazing Ajax team. This is PSV, bro. We should be putting these men to the sword. They offered nothing. Van Nistelrooy had no answers, bro. And I was fearing. I was like, yo, first half, we didn't score nothing. I was thinking, yo, these men may try and hit us on the counter. And we already know that our defending from counter-attacking football ain't great. It isn't great. Yeah, it isn't. We did well against Tottenham. We didn't do well defensively against counter-attacking Zurich, nor against Bodo in the second leg. Nor did we do well against it in Man United. That's just a fact. And I'm thinking, what porcaria is going on here? Like, honestly, today's so frustrating. The defense played very well. Going forward, we were lackluster. Lackluster, man. It's not good enough. Why is Marquinhos not getting games? Why is it taking so long to get subs on? Let me go through the team. Tomiyasu today, excellent. Excellent performance from Tomiyasu today. Played very well defensively and offensively. He was marking Gakpo, kept him out the game, defended him, didn't allow him any space, didn't let him get into the game, didn't let him get in behind, and kept Gakpo silent. Gakpo offered absolutely nothing today. I don't want that guy in January. I don't want him to come to Arsenal. And we can see it's just journalist talk. Gakpo ain't good enough. I'm sorry, he ain't good enough. He didn't score against in their last match against Zurich, and he didn't offer anything against Arsenal, this match. So for me, I don't want Gakpo. Yeah, at this moment in time, even Mudryk is a better option than Gakpo, as far as I see. Because at least Mudryk is actually performing. That's been linked to Arsenal. At least he's performing in the Champions League. I'm not seeing Gakpo do anything in the Europa. Then you're moving on to Rob Holding. Not a player that I think is good enough. Not a player that I want to stay at Arsenal. But in this game, he did well. Then again, he was never put under pressure. He never really had to deal with anything. It is what it is. Rob Holding, decent game, didn't have much to do. Tina Turner also didn't have much to do. Good game, didn't have much to do. Most shots were flying wide, didn't have much to do, but it is what it is. Gabriel, now I said in this game, this was a game for Gabriel to turn up, not make stupid mistakes, nothing like that. He wasn't under pressure. At no point was he really under pressure. They didn't offer anything. Their forwards didn't offer anything. The midfield didn't offer anything. Their wingers didn't offer anything. He played very well, but was he really ever in danger? No, but he had a decent game. It is what it is. Tierney, from the first minute, this guy was on fire, bro. Running down the channels, crossing the ball in, giving Nketiah another outlet, literally driving at them, asking questions of them when we was trying to pepper their goal and we wasn't, getting through in the final third. He was always offering something offensively, but also not forgetting his defensive duties. They didn't have no luck down Tierney's side, and that's to be expected. We know how great Tierney is, and for me, one of the best players at the team, period. Sambi Lokonga started the game off okay. You know, a couple of little passes, a through ball to Gabriel Jesus. Ultimately, wasn't that great. Went through the motions as the game went on. Wasn't offering a lot. One thing I will say about him, he wasn't exposed. He wasn't exposed defensively. But once again, they didn't offer anything. They spent more than half the first half in their own box. They didn't offer anything. But he had an okay game. It wasn't amazing, but he didn't. Also, he wasn't really under the caution. You know, our midfield wasn't getting overrun by PSV. They weren't playing that game. They were happy for us to keep the ball, and it is what it is. Wasn't amazing. Wasn't trash. It was average. Granit Xhaka, for me, man of the match. Played absolutely fantastic. Offered what Fabio Vieira didn't offer in the final half. Also, was helping Sambi Lokonga when PSV did do the odd counter-attack or tried to put us under pressure. Granit Xhaka played excellently. Very happy with Granit Xhaka. He played well in the first half. I felt that he offered a lot. He was finding Nketiah, he was finding Saka, he was finding Jesus. He was doing what I wanted him to do going forward. And clearly, he's upped his game this season. He has upped his game. He had something to prove this game because he was part of that, well, part of the whole team, barring the goalkeeper against Leeds, that didn't perform, wasn't good enough. He definitely showed up today. When he got the goal, it was crucial because that just took any hope out of PSV. They were offering nothing and they were still in the game by offering absolutely nothing. Granit Xhaka, great goal. The way he took it, just, you know, on target, slotted it bottom corner, nice goal. And he did what Nketiah, Saka and Jesus struggled to do today. And listen, props to him. He did well. And I got nothing negative to say about Granit Xhaka today. He was getting the ball. Yeah, there was one or two balls that he misplaced, but he was trying to make things happen going forward. And that's more than I can say about Fabio Vieira. The amount of Bucari I've been hearing about Fabio Vieira. Oh, Fabio Vieira's this. Oh, Fabio Vieira's going to do that. Oh, Bro, these men never seen Fabio Vieira or even heard of him until he was linked to Arsenal and came to Arsenal. This guy, what does he do? I want to hear right now. What does Fabio Vieira bring to this team? Ain't good enough. He ain't even good enough. He ain't even as good as Odegaard. And Odegaard ain't good enough. He ain't good enough for us to win a league title. I'll tell you that now. I'll tell you that for free. Yeah? But when Odegaard came on, I saw him offer way more than Fabio Vieira. This ain't good enough. And this is the problem. We've got too many players that he can do a job. He can do a job. Yeah? I don't care about doing a job. El Nene can do a job. Did he get us top 4 last season? Rob Holding can do a job. And he was here last season. Did he get us top 4? No. I'm sick and tired of players that he can do a job. Oh, he is versatile. I couldn't give a crap. Like I said, I'd rather a player that is a specialist in his position that can give me at least 8 out of 10s. Yeah, at least 8 out of 10s. And somebody that's a specialist in playing multiple positions are going to give me a 5 out of 10 in each position that they can play. I don't care. Fabio Vieira, you need to step up your game. It is not good enough. You are Arsenal now. You need to step up your game. You are not involved. Every time we had a counter-attack, he was not involved. Granit Xhaka, it was as if Granit Xhaka was playing number 10. Granit Xhaka offered way more than Fabio Vieira. What did Fabio Vieira do? I remember, I think it was twice that he set up opportunities. For a number 10, that is poor. I remember 5 or 6 chances that Granit Xhaka was creating or counter-attacks that he was sparking. Well, I didn't see none of that from Fabio Vieira. And you're a number 10. Number 10s are supposed to be creative. They're supposed to drive at defenses. They're supposed to drag defenders out of position. They're supposed to be assisting the wingers and the attackers. I don't see that from Fabio Vieira's game. Eu tô cansado. He needs to sit. He needs to go to the Portuguese calf and needs to order a Lucozade, yeah, or flipping, you know, Red Bull and Coke or something, bro. Something that's gonna energize him, bro. Maybe Red Bull, it might give you wings. You know what I mean? It might elevate your game. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because it ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. I don't care. People, I don't care. I'm expecting Fabio Vieira. I'm expecting him to perform against Bodo, Zurich, and PSV. And if you can't, then I'm sorry. I don't know why we're wasting time with you. You're wasting my time. I'm not expecting, all the time players to be the finished article. Listen, I rate Saka. I rate Martinelli. I rate ESR. Are they the finished article? No. They got high ceilings and they're getting there. There is aspects of their game that can be improved. Yeah, I understand that. But I see things about their game. I see how direct Martinelli is and the fact that he can score. I see that Saka can score and Saka can assist and Saka's got a bit of pace and so does Martinelli. I see things about their game. I don't see that about Fabio Vieira. I don't see it. Technically, he ain't great. He doesn't create anything. People say he scores goals. Why didn't he score a goal today? Because it's not like he was getting overrun. He had all the space in the world. Their midfield did not match our midfield. They did nothing. I was being told, watch out for Sangari. He did nothing today. Why? This is a perfect match for someone like Fabio Vieira. And number 10, you have all the space in the world, all the possession in the world. Yeah, you should be imposing yourself in this game. And if you can't impose yourself in a game where you got all the possession, then I don't know. I don't know what is going on here. Eddie Nketiah, this payasu, this clown, this Energizer bunny, bro. All he does is keep running, does nothing, bruv. Nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing, bruv. You know what I mean? The Harry Potter Dobby version of Traore at Wolves, bro. You know what I mean? He's Traore without the muscles, bro. He's Traore once he gets off of steroids. Just runs, and does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why is it taking you, Eddie Nketiah, 35 minutes to be direct? You are a striker. Yeah, play as an inside forward. I was telling him, run the channel. Nah, my guy's trying to do dribbling like this is FIFA 23. What are you doing, bro? You know what I mean? Man thinks this is Jogo Bonito, bro. You take on 1-2 man, yeah, then you go down on the floor, bro. The guy was just falling flat like a flat iron, yeah, all the time. Tu cansado. Run the channel, bro. Run the channel. You held my club, yeah, to ransom for what, Bucaria? What Bucaria? What Hazan? What reason did you hold my club to? I don't understand. You ain't doing nothing. You get yourself in good positions, your shot is poor. Yeah, or you hold on to the ball and then PSV get back into position and then they start marking every player that is free and all the passing lanes. I don't get it. What does this guy do? I'm not shocked. So many people got gassed of this guy, yeah, because he scored against Chelsea, because he scored 1-2 goals in the last 10 games to get top 4. But this guy ain't good enough. Before signing a contract, my guy scored 10 goals in 5 years, bro. This guy ain't good enough. Yeah? And now look, why wasn't Marquinhos playing? Look at the way Marquinhos played against Zurich. I don't understand, bro. I don't get why Nketiah gets all these opportunities. Some players get all these opportunities, others don't. If we're not going to play Marquinhos in the group stages in the Europa League, well, we're definitely not going to play him in the knockout stages then. So we might as well have loaned him out. We're wasting time. I don't understand. He could have developed somewhere else. It ain't good enough, man. Saka, I think, was in and out of the game. I think he played okay, but I don't think it was amazing. I think he created a lot of opportunities. There was an opportunity created for Nketiah and he completely misses the ball. There was another chance where Saka gets the cross comes into Gabriel Jesus and he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? It's not good enough. Gabriel Jesus, every time, either missing the ball or the shot has no sting in it, or like it's going wide. There was another shot where it went wide to the left, and it's just like, bruv, come on, Jesus, man. But I don't completely blame Jesus because Vieira wasn't creating anything for him. Goal scorers thrive on opportunities. Now, Jesus did have opportunities because PSV didn't do anything and we created chances. But what was going on, man? What was going on with Fabio Vieira? Like, at the same time, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It just wasn't great today. It wasn't great today. Honestly, it wasn't great today. And all I can say is this: like, I've been saying that we needed to get players in the summer, yeah. But because we're top of the league, a lot of people want to ignore that and say, "Oh, no, we're top of the league. It's all good. These performances are becoming more frequent. Either we don't defend well or we don't kill teams off, and it's not good enough. It ain't good enough. And if we keep dropping these performances, once we start playing the big boys, we're gonna get pammed. We are gonna get pammed. You know what I mean? It's not good enough. And if this club really believe in this manager, January window, I'm expecting 4 to 5 signings minimum, yeah, so that we can keep on staying in a title race. Because I don't understand how we are forced. Like, check this, yeah. Zurich, we had starting 11 players, yeah. Starting 11 players, we struggled to win. Bordeaux second leg, yeah. We had starting 11 players, we struggled to win. Now, PSV, we got starting 11 players and we're struggling to win. Is that good enough? That shows you not only are the first team players getting tired, yeah, and potentially, you know, God forbid, touch wood, Saka's injured, yeah. They're getting injured, or they're getting exhausted, and the players that are coming in that are filling in just aren't good enough. They're not. Jesus is one more yellow card away from a suspension. If he gets suspended, Mel Deus, hey. Nossa Senhora Fatima, please start praying to Our Lady Fatima. I'm telling you right now, start praying, because if Jesus is our striker, yeah, going forward, if Nketiah is our striker, if Jesus gets suspended or injured, forget it. The season's gonna derail real quick. It just ain't good enough. And I just don't understand why it's taken this manager so long to make substitutions. We all used to get on top of Arsene Wenger for making late substitutions. This guy's taking forever to make late substitutions. At half-time, me and Ozzy Gooner were both saying, bro, I would take off Fabio Vieira and I'll take off Nketiah. Both of them were offering nothing to the game. They weren't doing anything. They weren't offering enough. Yeah? Get them off. Nah, he persisted. Eventually, taking forever to make those substitutions, one day it's going to bite us in the ass. It ain't good enough. 67 minutes to take off Lokonga and put on Thomas Partey. You know what I mean? And bring on Odegaard. As soon as Odegaard came on, you could see what he was offering that Fabio Vieira wasn't offering. Not that he was amazing, but you could see what he was offering. You know what I mean? Martinelli comes on for Gabriel Jesus. Look at the way he was playing. But look at the drop-off. Like, obviously, Gabriel Jesus is a good player as well. But I'm just saying, like, you can see, like, the levels between players on the bench and players that start. And this ain't going to be... We can't sustain this. Ben White coming on for Tomiyasu, I don't understand why, because I think Tomiyasu was playing very well. There's no need for that. Reece Nelson, this is the type of players we got coming off the bench. Reece Nelson coming on for Saka. Like, for Knicks, man. Reece Nelson. Bruv, allow me. Just allow me. Tô cansado. Reece Nelson, what is he still doing at this club? But these are the players that we got off the bench. It ain't good enough. Fabio Vieira, not good enough. Nketiah, not good enough. Reece Nelson, not good enough. Lokonga, ultimately ain't good enough. You know what I mean? Rob Holding ultimately ain't good enough. We need to address what we should have addressed in the summer, in January. There's no other option. I cannot believe. Back in Arsene Wenger, when we had Arsene Wenger, one thing I could give Arsene Wenger, when we had players like Senderos, we had players like Shamak, we had players like Sonogo, we had players like that, yeah? We could still put them out, and in the group stages of the Europa League or the Champions League, they were able to perform. We could put them out in the FA Cup, yeah, in the early stages, and the Carabao Cup, and they could perform. Now, Arsenal, we've dropped the level so far that we need starting 11 players, and the performance still ain't going up, and we're still not dominating teams in the group stages that are the easiest teams that we're going to face at this, you know, in this competition. It just doesn't make any sense. And I'm not going to blame Saka, and I'm not going to blame Jesus, because these men should not be playing week in, week out. That should not be the expectation. The level of performance, I've been bringing this up, yeah, but at Arsenal, as an Arsenal fan, yeah, unless you know, you cannot, if we're winning, you cannot critique anything. Nothing, you can't critique nothing, yeah? But then when you ask them, are we the finished article? No. So you can't, so why can't I not critique? I said it against Zurich. We were lucky to win that game. We were poor. I said it against the second leg against Bordeaux, Bodo. We weren't great. Leeds as well, yeah? Today, okay, it wasn't the defensive errors, but ultimately the performances, they will catch up. They caught up with Tottenham. Tottenham got panned by Man United yesterday. Tottenham got panned by Sporting Lisbon. Why? Because their performances are not matching the results, and eventually that catches up to you. I saw Ole before at Man United. The performances wasn't there. He was getting the results. I even remember when he came second in the league, which was a fake second, and ultimately it crumbled. Because you cannot, it's not a sustainable way of playing football. It wasn't good enough today. It really wasn't. How can you have all that possession and this be the case? Let's look at the stats. 62% possession for Arsenal, 38 possession for PSV. Arsenal 25 shots and only 8 of them on target. PSV 4 shots and 1 on target. Jules run, Arsenal 53 and PSV 47. It's not good enough. How can we have 25 shots and only 8 of them? Less than half of them on target. That's how you can see how wasteful we were. Possession-wise, we dominated this game. 62% to their 38. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, Arsenal need to up their game. This ain't good enough. This ain't good enough. To Tomiyasu, I will say, you've definitely filled yourself with, you know, a lot of glory, and I've really been impressed with how Tomiyasu played today. Yes, you know, they weren't coming at him like that, but at the same time, he dealt with Gakpo very well. I think defensively is very well. Tierney goes without say. I don't understand why this guy always getting dropped and put in the team and dropped. I don't get it, because Tierney for me is still the best left back we have. Defensively, he's better than Zinchenko, and going forward, he's very good. Gabriel, I hope this grows more confidence for Gabriel in his game. Sambi Lokonga, for me, decent game, average game, but ultimately, you ain't good enough for us to win a league title, and that is what I want from this club. That is what I demand every season. Granit Xhaka, keep this up, and ultimately, I'll change my mind about you. Keep this up. You dropped the ball against Leeds in this game, definitely picked it up. The performance, even besides the goal, this guy was playing very well in the midfield. Yeah, very well. And when Granit Xhaka isn't completely relied on to hold the defense, the defensive side of our midfield together, he plays very well. He plays very well. He's a lot better going forward than going back. But today he did his defensive duties, so I'll give him that. Oh, what's going on? Let me have a drink. As I was saying, nice desperados there that I'm having there. Fabio Vieira, just go out on loan. We need another number 10. Go out on loan. And this is why when I said we need another number 10, I didn't want Fabio Vieira. I did not want Fabio Vieira. Eu tô cansado. You ain't bringing anything. You ain't doing anything. I'm not expecting you to be the finished article, because I knew you wasn't the finished article. But at least bring something. You're bringing nothing. You're bringing nothing. All you are is dead weight. Like man's in pure gym. You know what I mean? Dead weight. This guy's dead weight right now. Offering nothing. Offering absolute nothing. You know what I'm saying? Bruv, I don't understand, bro. Go back to Porto. Maybe another loan out there, or loan in the championship or something. I don't know. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I didn't see no patterns of play from you. I didn't see you being involved. I didn't see you running at defenders. I didn't see nothing. Saka, let's hope and pray that Saka, you know, he went down, he's fine, and all is okay. I don't want to lose my head. Please, let's pray. Meu Deus, Nossa Senhora Fátima do Céu, please let this guy be okay, bro. He's an absolute baller. I know today he didn't have his shooting boots on, but he did create some chances for some players. Let's be real. He did create some chances, Saka. And listen, I hope to God this manager realizes you need to rotate this team. You can't be having Saka playing all the time. Yeah? You cannot. And if he goes down, sub him off. Because the time that he went down, he was already 1-0 up. Put Marquinhos on. Put the boy on. What's he done? Put him on. And if you're not putting him on, then why did you get rid of Pepe? You know you need to rotate. There's no way you can play starting 11 players every game in 4 competitions and expect there nothing to go wrong. I mean, it's naive. Eddie Nketiah, sell him in January. Sell him. I don't care. I said it before we even signed this bum up to another contract. I said, go get Ivan Toney, who is sourcing. Yeah. I said, go get Ivan Toney and put Balogun as third choice. And Balogun can play. He can be the starting striker or come on to play in the FA Cup or Carabao. This Nketiah, doesn't matter how you wanna dice it up. This guy ain't good enough, man. This guy is not an elite striker. He's not clinical enough. We see why West Ham put one bid for him, didn't come back for him. There's no point. You know what I'm saying? And they're better off with Skamaka, and we're better off with getting this guy off the wage book because he ain't worth 100k. I don't see who's going to be stupid enough to give him another contract like that. Maybe Nottingham Forest. I mean, they were on a madness. They were on a madness at the start of the season, buying all these players, getting Lingard in. So maybe they'll go for Nketiah as well. But this guy ain't good enough, man. Not as a winger, not as nothing, bro. And when he started to be direct, it's just, come on, man. You're a striker, bro. Like, I'm expecting you to at least get shots on target. Gabriel Jesus, ultimately, bro, like, it was poor. It was poor. Your finishing today was poor. His overall gameplay today was better, Gabriel Jesus, in this game than it was in Leeds. He was creating chances for himself. He was creating chances for others. He was getting the ball in deep, running at defenses, asking questions of them. And that's standard with him. But at the same time, not good enough. Not good enough. I'm expecting better finishing, bro. You're our main striker. You're supposed to be our star striker. They weren't good enough. Tina Turner didn't really have much to do. They only had 4 shots on goal, 4 shots, and only one of them was on target. So he didn't have much to do, but he didn't do anything wrong. It is what it is. Once again, another poor performance. And I'm worried. I'm worried because, like I said before, like I keep saying, this is not a sustainable run that we've got. We are not doing what we need to do. We're not doing what we need to do. A lot of games defensively, we're not great. Going forward, we're not great. The rotation at this club is shocking. Absolutely shocking. When you got Reece Nelson coming off the bench, you already know what time it is. You already know what time it is. You know what I mean? It is poor, people. It is poor. I'm going to get into the comments. I want to see what you lot are thinking, what you lot are saying. But yeah, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. And what's sad is just the levels that we drop. Like the levels we drop when we've got some of these rotation players. It's shocking. A PSV team that was there for the taking to smash them up. I predicted 3-0. We barely got 1 goal. Barely. It's poor, man. It's poor. It's poor. And if people think that this season we're not going to have a repetition of last season, doing what we're doing this season, which is playing all the starting 11 players in every competition, then you're in for a rude awakening. And if this manager doesn't start making substitutions a lot earlier to affect games, we're going to get put to the sword as well. It's not great. It's not great. Big Josh says, hey, bro, long time. Big up to you, bro. Hope you're all good. Hope college is good as well. BX Gunner says, Arsenal. Look at this guy, unruly king. King of the bums, bro. What's this guy on? What is this guy talking about? You need to accept what the side is doing right now if you really know anything about football. Rotation, good win. What rotation, you idiot? What rotation? Was any of the players that were rotated played well? Sam Likonga didn't play well. Yeah, Fabio Vieira didn't play well. Didn't Nketiah play well? What do you mean I need to accept? This is the same kind of crap I heard last season. Oh, you need to accept, and don't complain. Yeah, when I was moaning in January because we got rid of 6 players and didn't get in what we needed to. Yeah, we persisted with Eddie Nketiah, Rob Holding, players like that, and where did it get us? We persisted with, instead of getting a replacement for Aubameyang, we persisted with Nketiah. Where did it get us? Exactly, plays close. Don't come with your pucaria, bro, about you don't know nothing. What the hell do you know? What the hell do you know? The same kind of fans. These are the kind of fans, yeah? At the end of the season, when we don't do what we need, when we don't go get the players that we need in January, we should have bought in January. Yeah? Why not put pressure on the club right now? Why not put it on the pressure on the club right now? Because they should have done it in the summer. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It was a piss poor performance today. And there was a piss poor performance against Bodo. And there was a piss poor performance against Zurich. And there was a piss poor performance against Leeds. What are you talking about? Like, honestly, like, some people just want to chat shit, bro. You know what I mean? They're all with we're the Arsenal fan police. Oh, you have to get behind the team. No, I'm not going to get behind bullshit. I'm not going to get behind bullshit. This is PSV. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these men want to big up this club, yeah? And then when I keep the standards high, yeah, all of a sudden, why are you complaining? I thought this is the best youngsters in the world. I thought this is the best young coach in the world. Then I'm expecting better. I'm not expecting us to just fumble over the line against the weakest opposition in the Europa League. Come on, man. Come on, is that the standards? What is this? Dundee United. What is this? Scarborough United. Well, get out of here, man. Get out of here. We're not clinical enough. Still a great win, and we move. Listen, I don't think it's a great win. We're definitely not clinical enough. I wouldn't say it's a great win, but we won. But once again, the performance ain't really there. So it is what it is. I mean, some people may think keeping hold of the ball is playing well. For me, nah, because you can have we had loads of possession under Arsene Wenger. We would dominate a lot of games, yeah? But his last couple of years weren't good enough. So it is what it is, man. Possession ain't everything. If you don't do anything with that possession, then it ain't good enough. And we're very close to drawing this game. And I don't think that's good enough. Big up Northside and everyone. Big up to you. Nketiah just doesn't do the shirt justice for me, whether it's 14 or any number. 100K a week for what? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Still a young side, not even at our peak yet. Need to let the team progress. First of all, just because players have potential doesn't mean they're going to reach their potential. Did Wilshere reach his potential? Did Diaby reach his potential? Just saying. Just because players have potential doesn't mean they're going to reach their potential. Now you got to get some proven winners and some world-class players around these players that got high potential, because some of them may not make it. Others, they need winners around them that know how to manage games like this and get the win. Now, I wanted another striker. Is Nketiah a decent backup to Jesus? I don't think so. This ain't the first game that he's had this season that he's not performing well. It's not good enough. So, at the end of the day, they have every week to prove me wrong, but at the end of the day, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. What's this? What else are you asking for? We're top of the league table, and we're top of the European table, and we're grinding out some lovely win. Okay, cool. Talk to me at the end of the season, because I'm telling you right now, we ain't got the squad to keep this up. So, okay, cool. This is all good. I remember this is the exact same kind of energy I said last season when we didn't do what we needed to do in terms of strengthening this squad. Ultimately, is why we didn't get top 4. And this season, if we don't do what we need to do in January, it's going to catch up to us again. But it's always like this with the majority of Arsenal fans, unfortunately. The majority always, well, things are going good. Let's not have hindsight, yeah? All of a sudden, hindsight is not part of the vocabulary if you're an Arsenal fan. Yeah, the fact that we only have the only decent rotation we got in this team is left back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Only worry about it when the wheels fall off. Then we can talk about shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's not the way I think, man. That's not the way I think. If that makes you sleep at night, then cool. Don't start saying what I'm saying at the end of the season if we don't do what we need to do. Don't start saying we should have bought in January. Don't start saying that the club lied to us in the summer transfer window and didn't do what was necessary. Don't say that. You know what I mean? They get more direct. They get more direct when confidence grows. We'll see. We'll see. Because yeah, we'll see. We'll see. What does Sambi Lakonga and Liz Truss have in common? I don't know. You gotta tell me, bro. I don't know. Nketiah for me has had enough time to show why he's got that shirt, and against a mediocre team should be capitalizing on games like this. Exactly. People can't hype up Nketiah for getting a contract renewal, and then he's coming up against European small teams, and he's not able to perform. Either he's as good as a lot of these people hype him up to be, or he's not. And if you can't do it against PSV, Zurich, and Bodo, bruv, please, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. Odegaard frustrates me, spinning around when getting the ball and falling over close to our box. Soft falls. He's not the only one. He's not the only one. And even though I don't even rate Odegaard, he's still done more. He's still done more than Fabio Vieira. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But it is what it is. There's Fuad. Fuad will say all this stuff because end of the season, man will go missing. You know what I mean? Man will go missing. So it is what it is. I know, listen, anyone that wants to follow Fuad, that's on you, innit? Just let you know that at the end of the season, when things crumble, he will leave you out here to dry because he ain't going to be coming on the channel as soon as things go sideways. Martinelli should have been a lot sooner. Could tell game was needing him. Exactly. I don't understand why we took so long. Didn't need Odegaard on. Should have kept Vieira and brought Marquinhos and Martinelli on. I disagree. I disagree. I thought Vieira was shocking, absolutely shocking. But I do agree that Marquinhos and Martinelli needed to come on. But I thought Vieira was offering nothing. Dare I say it? Nketiah was actually offering more than Fabio Vieira. I remember Nketiah running at defenders more, trying to do more than Fabio Vieira did. So I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Individuals just didn't take their chances. Okay, cool. So if you're happy with that, you're happy with that. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. We were good today, apart from Eddie, you pussy. Well, your mum's a pussy, and you probably have never got no pussy. That's probably why you don't want to show your face. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what pussy looks like, bro. You don't even know what hole to go into. So why don't you go back in your mum's hole? Because you're a waste of oxygen and breath and space on this earth. How about that? It is what it is. Listen, bro, this guy just get a swift block, bro. You know what I mean? What's this? Igal in the chat. You aren't in yet, mate. Listen, Igal, what has he done? What has he done? He's man, bruv. What has he done? Because let's be real, yeah? As Arsenal fans, as soon as opposition fans, get gassed, if they're, first in the league or second in the league at this stage of the season, they would say, yeah, but the season ain't over. The season ain't over for Arsenal either. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not Arteta in yet, but big up to Igal. When Martinelli came on, I think he should have played up front. What's this? I think Xhaka played well, and Holding was giving Saka some good balls. Clean sheet, 60 ball done good, but could have been better. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great today. It really wasn't great. We kept the ball, but we know that we can keep the ball. At the end of the day, we kept the ball against Man United. What happened there? I mean, we won today, but this is a PSV team that offered nothing. Offered nothing, bruv. You know what I mean? Offered nothing. Yeah, Gakpo didn't really show me anything special either. Yeah, not good enough. Agree, Gakpo wasn't good enough. Tini was class. Yeah, Tini was class. Tini is very good. Best left back we got in the club. Sambi did okay holding the ball. He did all right. But when I've seen Sambi Lokonga being pressed, yeah, which we wasn't pressed by PSV, they didn't do anything. They didn't press, they didn't do nothing. It ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. Tini is my guy. I wish he could stay fit enough. Sambi was average again for me. Yeah, he was average. He wasn't trash, but he wasn't amazing. Definitely Marquinhos should come on. Big up Northside, big up to you, bro. Bing on that Spurs fan, the one you had on the other night. Well, he will be on when we do the rival show. So make sure you like and subscribe so you get the notification whenever the rival show come on. Right now, Deji is hiding. Deji, call up my line when you're free. Tottenham losing, Chelsea drawing, been great week. Yeah, it has. Young guys still room to grow. Trust the process. I don't trust no process, bro. At the end of the day, just do what needs to be done. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like I already said, the way we're building this team ain't good enough. We got rid of way too many players in January and before that. Didn't replace them. We've got too many players that have been brought into this squad that ain't ready. Lokonga, Tabaj, players like that, to me, ain't good enough. Re-signing contracts of players that also ain't good enough and ain't been good enough for time, like El Nene, like Nketiah. So it is what it is. Like Reece Nelson is still here. So it's just not good enough. Going with Fabio Vieira, he ain't good enough. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. The club need to give me something substantial for me to believe in. I'm not just going to believe blindly. I want Felix and Danilo at Arsenal. Danilo would control that midfield with Saliba, both similar type of players. Felix, I'm not too convinced. Felix, I'm really not too convinced. I don't think physically he can cope with the Premier League, in my opinion. You've got to remember, most of these guys today do not have their tendencies down yet. Bruv, when you get given a chance, you got to take it. You have to take it. You have to take it. Lokonga's got so many minutes this season because we've had El Nene and Partey injured. You need to take those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Fabio Vieira, you already know that Odegaard's first choice. When you're getting these chances in the Europa League, what have you done to warrant you starting over Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? In Nketiah, you were moaning and groaning about you're not getting enough chances at Arsenal, not knowing if you want to re-sign the contract. What have you done to repay us back for that? You know, because we've increased your wages. You've got the iconic number 14. And what are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? I don't know. Reece Nelson, you've been flopping on loan. You come back here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Reece Nelson and Nketiah. Balogun is playing better than both of you right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not good enough. It ain't good enough. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. The important thing is that we didn't give up many chances like they did in their last game in the Premier League. Yes, defensively, no. But at the same time, the reality is our defenders weren't really tested. They won. Name me a defender today that got tested. Rob Holding wasn't tested. Gabriel wasn't tested. Tierney wasn't tested. Tomiyasu wasn't tested. Now, that's still, it doesn't mean that they didn't have a good game, but they weren't tested. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Arsenal controlled the game throughout, just finishing chances let down. Well, then why didn't we go and get players that can finish their dinner? We had the summer transfer window to address this. Why didn't we? Because if we can't finish our dinner against this, bruv, with the teams that are dropping into the Europa League, cool. That's what I'm saying, cool. Because I know what I'm seeing, and I know what the standards are, and I know what we didn't, what we needed to do and what we didn't do. And I ultimately know doing the same thing and expecting different results is madness. Isn't that the saying? There's a saying like that. Doing the same thing and expecting different is madness. Going with Deadwood, that we know is Deadwood, and re-signing them to contracts, it's only going to give you the same results. Not addressing the team the way it needed to be addressed, it's only going to give you the same results. That is ultimately the truth. Whether people want to accept it or not, it is what it is. Yeah? But when shit goes sideways, because these fools that puta ain't going to do what's necessary in January, yeah, because they told us last January, it's too expensive to buy players. What's any different this January? Yeah, but everyone that's on this, oh, this team is amazing and get behind the team and all this bullshit, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, don't start saying what I'm saying when shit goes off the rails, because the amount of crap I get for me keeping it real, don't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Stay with the whole, this team is good enough, this team can mount a title charge, this team is going in the right direction, the club is good. Cool. Jesus, Saliba are both a yellow from suspension, but Gabriel is the loose cannon. Listen, if we lose Saliba and Jesus, start praying, bruv. Start praying. Even if you're not religious, start praying. Partey turned this game. Odegaard, Xhaka got freedom. Vieira, Xhaka did not get with Sambi. Man of the match, Partey, right? For me, man of the match is Xhaka, bro. I think he played well today. I think he played very well today. Me and Tierney be able to make more runs forward if Danilo at the back. At the moment, Tierney got to stay back more to cover. Yeah, I hear that. Trust Danilo and Saliba cut from the same cloth. Look, get him in, bro. Get him in. Just cooked Deji. He couldn't hack it. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Northside will be getting the Xhaka post on his wall. God forbid. God forbid. But listen, all the people that get routed by what I say, when I praise players like Xhaka that I don't rate, they don't hear that. They don't hear that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, Granit Xhaka, everyone that watches the channel knows that I don't rate him, but this season, he's upped his game. That's fair. That's fair. Tierney was average. Nah, you're bugging out, bro. You're bugging out. Nah, Tierney was top today, man. Tierney was top today. What else do you want him to do? He was running down the channels, whipping the balls in. Defensively, he wasn't getting caught out. What else do you want him to do? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Listen, that's your take. Cool, but I don't know about that. What's this here? Tierney not average. He's class defender and he made some class runs. Exactly. Tierney played well today. Listen, at the end of the day, it's your opinion. It's your opinion. And you have the right to express your opinion. But at the end of the day, I have the right to disagree. Definitely see a good player in Vieira. And even Sambi, he does what he needs to do. Bruv, I don't know what you're on, bro. I don't know what you're on. I don't see nothing in either of them. I don't think they're good enough. Neither in either of them. But that's your opinion. What's this? Jesus was being marked 2-3 guys every time when on the ball. He made some good dribbling. Listen, did I not say that I cut Jesus a bit of slack because Fabio Vieira wasn't doing anything, wasn't helping him? Jesus had to do the job of two. He had to do the job of a number 10 and of a striker. You know what I'm saying? He had to drop in deep, get the ball, take on man, and score because Vieira wasn't doing anything and assisted him. So I did say that. But ultimately, his finishing was poor today from Jesus. It was poor. It was poor. Think Eddie had chances, but he was the worst one today. What's this? Sambi forced Vieira Xhaka backwards to help out. Enter Partey and things opened up. Smash the like, guys. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button, people. Man said these guys complaining. First time being here as well. Not quite sure what you're on about, but okay. Fabio Vieira playing caramba football. Bruv, Fabio Vieira is dead, bruv. What's this? I can't lie, I'm gonna unsubscribe. This guy's pure waffle. DT says, "Oh, please don't go, please." Oh, you know, I gotta lock the show down. I gotta lock the channel down. Huh? Gigavan Pusio is now leaving. Oh, I can't hack it. What am I gonna do? Lock off the stream. Lock off the stream, Dave. Lock off the stream. Oh my days. Gigavan Pussio's leaving. Do I give a shit, bro? Yeah? This is my channel to give my opinion. If you don't like it, tell me something different. Yeah? DT, I don't even know the guy. We don't even sound alike. We don't even have the same kind of opinions on football. So I don't even know why you're comparing me to DT. You're just a Pussio at your mum's house doing nothing, you bum. Yeah? At the end of the day, yeah? Don't be a dickhead about it. If you want to unsubscribe, just unsubscribe. I'm not losing any sleep. I don't know if you knew, but I don't pay my bills by YouTube. So you can stay or you can go. I don't care. I'm still going to say how I feel. It is what it is. Maybe you're too used to people always agreeing with your opinion. Well, good luck to you. Good luck to you, because you're going to have friends that are going to disagree with you. You're going to have workmates that are going to disagree with you. The world is full of opinions. It is what it is. I'm really not losing any sleep. But listen, Jigga, I don't know how I'm going to cope. I got to lock off the channel. I can't do a stream. Tomorrow I can't do a stream. The day after I can't do a stream. Southampton I can't do a stream because you're leaving. I am bothered of filho da puta, pa. Porra, essa bicha. Bro. Oh my days. What's this here? But you know what? I like getting these comments up because some people just talk rubbish, bruv. Rubbish. This is nonsense analysis, man. With such performance from the team, at least appreciate the team for such display of masterclass. You're telling me today was a masterclass? Fucking hell! You must have been born in 04. You must have been born, and you only actually seen football in what? Fucking 2020 or something. I don't know, bro. You think this is a masterclass? You honestly, like sometimes, like, and the thing is, yeah, the funny thing is, some people actually think, yeah, that this bro, I don't care. I'm gonna keep streaming. This is why I don't stop streaming. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't like my analysis? There's other channels. There's other channels that will feed, you know, will tickle your little balls and tell you everything you want to hear. But I'm gonna analyze the game the correct way. I don't care if idiotas like you want to come on and say, "Oh, what fucking masterclass? How is that a masterclass, bro?" You know, these guys are dumb, bro. Like, honestly, to call this I don't care if you're super positive or that. How can you call this a masterclass today? Yeah, the biggest thing you can say is we dominated possession and we got a goal. That is it. Yeah, and the result was what we wanted. Masterclass. I don't know, bruv. I don't know. Jiggy Van Pussy is saying, this is the reason why you have 26 views. Yeah. 26 more views. Yeah. And how many subscribers? More subscribers than you can ever achieve. That's for damn sure. Because people like you talk a lot of shit, but I never see you lot's channel. Why don't you plug your channel? Let's see what you're doing. Let's see how far you're going. Let's see how many views you'll get. Man thinks I'm rattled. Like I said, YouTube don't pay my bills. So I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Man's here, smoking my vape, having my desperados, and laughing at you because you're bare triggered by my opinion. It is what it is. We can't change anything until January. We are still in October. Yeah, well, we should have done it before the season started. But yeah, it is what it is. What's this? Caramba, get on next time Northside drops the StreamYard link, talking the big talk. Big up to you, bro. What's this? What's this? What's this? Look at this pussy. AFC, another pussy that can't show his face. 29 people watching. What a dead channel. Okay, cool. Dead channel, but you're still watching me. Yeah, and you was on the other stream because I remember your name. Yeah, but dead channel, but you keep plugging and keep clicking on my videos. Okay. As soon as Arsenal win, Lee Gunner will not get views. Muppets. Okay. All right. Cool. So he lives off of YouTube. How come he can still live off of YouTube even though we haven't lost the game in the Premier League? Surely you'd get no views, but he's still getting views. I don't even know, bruv. Once again, where is this pussy? Just block the user. I can't even be bothered, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I just can't even be bothered. Like, some people are just so stupid, bruv. They're honestly so stupid. Northside, Eddie isn't good enough. He was poor. Big up to you, bro. Northside, if Arteta won the league, would you personally go to his house and kiss his ass and say sorry, bruv? I'm Arteta in now. I wouldn't do all of that. But I would apologize. Yeah, I would. I would apologize and then celebrate that Arsenal won the league. That is simple as that, bro. That's literally what I do. You know what I mean? Joanne, hi, Northside, big up to you. Lokonga, Eddie were poor. You saw Lokonga isn't good enough. Eddie was poor. I won't blame manager because Martinelli needed a rest. But we bought subs make a difference. What's this? What's this here? What's this here? What's this here? What's this here? What's everyone saying? Expression's funny. End the stream, Dave. Where's the button? Yo, Expression's hilarious. He was so triggered yesterday. So triggered, man. Northside, you're lagging, bro. Bro, there's nothing I can do, man. Like, it's my internet. Maybe I need to speed up my internet, but it's not really much I can do. I've done another stream and it's doing the same thing again. So sorry, apologies for that, people. Apologies, but it's not much I can really do. Sorry. I genuinely think we're gonna the league if we sign. I genuinely think we're gonna win the league if we sign 3 big players in January for competition, not just backup. I think we need more than that. I think we need 5 or 6. It is what it is. I think it is what it is. We need 5 or 6. I hear you and appreciate your opinion. The reality is that we got what we got. Support the team and ask for more in January. Listen, do I not do streams? Do I not do match reaction for every game? Do I not watch the games? Do I not dedicate time out of my personal time that I could be spending chilling with friends, going out, going clubbing, which I love, listen to reggaeton, listen to bachata, listen to my music, kizomba, semba, doing other things, yeah? So at the end of the day, everyone can support in their own way. Supporting something, I don't need to agree with everything that the club is doing. A lot of times, a lot of fans don't agree. A lot of fans don't agree with Nketiah signing the contract that he signed, or El Nene, or the fact that we didn't sign the players that we wanted. Listen, I dedicate a lot of my time to follow Arsenal, like I've always done, now even more with a YouTube channel. So we got what we got, but at the end of the day, I hold this club to high standards. And what I don't want to happen is we didn't do what we needed in January. The club lied to us. Yeah, the club lied to us. And what I see happening is going into January, we don't get what we need. And then when we fall short of getting into the top four, then the excuse will be, well, we're ahead of schedule because this was a 6 to 7 year process and this is only the 4th year, so we're ahead of schedule. We wasn't expected to be competing yet. That is a spin that this club is going to spin on us. That is the excuse. And who's going to allow them to do that? Is the majority of this fan base that doesn't hold high standards and would rather call out fans like me that want higher standards instead of calling out the owners, the manager, and Edu that are in charge of this Project Youth. So it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. I'm going to keep saying what I'm saying because, you know, I give praise when praise is due. I've praised Xhaka this season. I've praised other players that I don't necessarily rate this season when they play well. I don't rate Tina Turner, but he played well today. I don't rate Rob Holding, but he played well today. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What happens is a lot of times as Arsenal fans, we're way too patient and we allow this club to get away with murder. They promise us everything under the sun and they don't go out and do what's necessary, you know? And I'm here to remind everyone about the promises that they made and the expectation and standards of this football club. And if anyone doesn't like it, well, I don't care because everyone's always celebrating. When the club start performing to the standards I want it to perform, everyone's happy. I want Arsenal to be winning every game. I want Arsenal to be competing for a league title. When they are, everyone's happy. So why is it okay? Why is it okay when we perform to our high standards, but when I keep demanding the high standards, people don't like it? It don't make no sense. The high standards I want has got the whole fan base gassed. It don't really make no sense, man. It don't really make no sense. You know what I mean? What's this? I just hope there aren't more performances like the past 3-4 and that Fulham game. Torrid, boring, tepid football. Northside, surely if Arteta had a style of play, Arsenal would score more goals or turn a shit team over in the first half. I think we've got a style of football. I just don't think it's the most effective style of football. And I think he also hasn't filled this team with players that are of the right level to be able to maximize the way we play football. We do have a style of football. We keep the ball well. We obtain possession well. I think the style of football has improved this season as well. We press the opposition, but we don't have enough killers, and we don't. And I said it during the live, and I said it during other lives. We don't have enough killers. If Gabriel Jesus ain't scoring or Saka ain't scoring, who else is scoring? You know what I'm saying? It's not that great. I mean, Xhaka scored, but Xhaka doesn't score week in, week out. You can't really tell me he's a killer in front of goal, but he scored, but he ain't a killer. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. The personnel at this team is just not good enough. I think it's going to be like this for a while now. Boring matches, no effort put in. We got Southampton next. Yawn emoji. You're right. You got right. Your opinion, Northside. Love your content. Big up to you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. I'll give Vieira some slack. Thought he had his moments, but in a great ball to Jesus in the first half, who almost scored, but needs to up his game big time because him and Lukonga were sloppy in possession. They need to up it. Listen, they can listen. Putting out the performances will change people's minds. That's what it is. Northside, I agree with most of your opinions, but I really hope that Arsenal prove us all wrong. Well, we're the realist Arsenal fans. Big up to you. Big up to you. Thank you very much. It is what it is. We call it as we see it, man. We call it as we see it. What's this? Definitely agree. Vieira wasn't his best, but is coming back from injury. Listen, he has time and he has years and youth on his side to turn this around and become the player we want him to be now that he's at Arsenal. But the only way you can change people's minds is by performances. That's the only thing that shut people up. You know, everyone had an opinion on Ramsdale. I think he's a great example. Nobody wanted him. His performances shut everybody up. And it's not just 1-2 performances. It has to be, it has to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. You're doing a great job. Love your channel. Big up yourself. Always precise to the point. Big up, bro. Thank you very much, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, I know there's a mixture of people that watch my content, people that agree with what I say, people that agree with parts of what I say, and people that disagree, but always come back and watch because they feel this urge to tell me that it's a dead channel, it's this and that, but you keep watching. So it is what it is. Regardless of why you watch, thank you for tuning in. You know what I mean? I'll see you next stream. It's always the same pucaria. I don't really care. Like, it is what it is. I never started a channel thinking, oh, everyone's going to agree with me. It's when people get disrespectful. You get disrespectful, I talk about your mum, I talk about your cousin, I talk about you, I talk about your brother, I talk about everything. Do you want to get disrespectful at me? I'll get hella disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, a lot of people don't want to be disrespectful on the channel. If I don't put up your comment, no one cares about your comment. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people chatting crap don't have a channel, can't build a channel, can't build a community. So it is what it is. If I don't put it up, a lot of times these men are lucky I even put it up because I could just not put the comments in. They're more concerned about what I say than the club, than the team's performance. Today we did what we needed to do, but we need to, you know, we need to up this, you know, the standards. We need to up the standards. PSV, I was very disappointed with PSV. I expected a lot more from PSV. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. But big up to all the Tropa Elite. Big up to everyone that's always subscribing. That subscribes, always liking the videos, commenting on the videos. There's so many of you. I don't want to miss anyone's name. There's been even some people that I've seen that were rude at first and then actually learned that they can have a debate with me. You know what I mean? Just because I got an opinion, I always allow people to have their opinions. If you want to have a debate, I put up comments whether you're for what I say or against what I say. But if you're going to be completely rude, then I'm just going to cuss you online. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times in society, a lot of people have lost the art of debating, you know, and they just want to just start name calling. So if you want to name call, I'll call you out. I'll call out the fact, you know, I'll call out whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like I said, it doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect my day to day. It is what it is. Arsenal perform well, I'll tell you. Arsenal perform badly, I'll tell you. If a player plays well, I'll tell you. If they play bad, I'll tell you. If there's an aspect of our game that ain't good enough, I'll tell you. If there's an aspect of our game that is good, I'll tell you. Simple as that, man. Simple as that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Can tell Tierney not even best yet after injuries, but he's doing good. Tierney, very good. Very impressed with Tierney today. Very impressed with Tierney today. But I've always rated Tierney. I'm only 16. I've never seen Arsenal win the league. It's so sad. All I want to see is my club win the league. There you go. There you go. That's all we want to see. Yeah? And listen, you're 16, big up to you. Don't let people on the internet bully you into saying something that you don't want to say or you don't believe. Say what you say it with chest. And I'm telling you right now, in the world, there's a lot more sheep than there are leaders. Yeah? Trust me. A lot more people are too scared to say their opinion and would rather conform to people because they're scared to be bullied or scared. I don't give a cool de vaca about any of that. You know, I don't think I'm a better fan than anyone because I got a channel, and I don't think I'm a worse fan because I got a channel. I don't think anything. This is just this channel is me getting my opinion out, me expressing my love for Arsenal, and just being real and providing something that I felt there wasn't enough of. Arsenal channels that say it as it is, and it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Say how you feel, say it unapologetically, and if you disagree with someone, have a debate. You know, every time I get somebody on, I don't just get guests that agree with me. I get people that disagree with me too, and I can always debate my point of view because I don't need to be abusive. You know what I'm saying? I can get my point out. Listen, some people just need to learn how to speak and debate. The art of debating is lost in some people. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You're 16. You clearly have some high standards. And don't let the majority of this fan base bully you into wanting to have high standards. Because every time they try and bully you, they're the same people that gas about the Invincibles, gas about winning league doubles, gas about winning the double in 1971. Gas about all that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? They never tell you about the years that we finished fourth and say, oh, this year we finished fourth. They always want to talk about when we won. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, bro. Big up to you. And I hope you're good. And yeah, man. Listen, 16 is a good age to start up a YouTube channel. I wish I started this a lot earlier, but then again, I was too busy chasing. Yeah, that was my problem. You read all the comments. What's best thing on your channel? You give everyone chance to have their say. Listen, I try to. Some comments I avoid because they're just too disrespectful. Too disrespectful. And I'm just like, I'm not, like, I don't want to turn my channel into a cussing match. You know what I'm saying? But big up to you, bro. I appreciate it. And I'm, you know, I'm happy that you see that, because even me, when I watch other fan channels as well. And one thing I was upsetting was, before I had a channel, just somebody commenting on YouTube. A lot of times my comment, unless I put a super chat, no one read my comments. You know, I could be money hungry and say, you know what, if you don't put a super chat, I'm only reading 5 to 10 comments, and that's it. I'm not reading no more. A lot of channels do that. I still read out comments of people. They're not even giving me a super chat. I can't even remember the last time I got a super chat. Big up to everyone that has ever donated a super chat. I never beg for super chats. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But thank you for noticing that, you know, I do try and get you lot to have a voice. And I even put the link out today. I put the link out for people to jump on. You know, I tried to get people involved. And if they disagree with me, put your camera on, put your mic on, and come and let's have a debate. Follow you from the beginning when Lee gave you a shout out, and keep on following you, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Very nice of you, bro. Rat Army, bro. Drop a leech. You already know, man. Drop a leech. There we go. Drop a leech. Spursy Mikel Arteta, bro. You're always here, bro. Big up to you, bro. You know what I mean? Ace as well. I have seen you a couple of times as well, man. Big up to you. I don't chase girls. I've already got one. One's enough for me. Listen, that's what I was doing when I was 16. I'm not encouraging you to be a player, innit? I'm just saying that is why I didn't set up a YouTube channel. I think if I set it up in them days, bro, I probably would have been able to be in a position where I could have done YouTube as my day job. But now it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Listen, people, it is what it is. Arsenal, once again, the football wasn't amazing. Really wasn't amazing, but we did what we needed to do. We've got Southampton at the weekend, and it is what it is. Listen, make sure you go and subscribe to Deji Spurs channel, the Spurs fan. Make sure you go and grill him after their shambolic performance against Man United yesterday. I will be doing the Rivals show on the channel, so make sure you're tuned in for that. And definitely 100% going to cook Deji. You already know what time it is. Definitely going to cook Deji. And yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you're always notified. And big up to everyone that hates the channel. Big up to everyone that loves the channel. Regardless, you're all supporting the channel because you always come back. So it is what it is. Got to get your daily dose of what Northside's going to say. It is what it is, people. Listen, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Arsenal top the group in the Europa League. We move Southampton next, and hopefully we get the 3 points in that game. I'm out, Canada.